All right, this is a viewer-submitted deck list here. 5-color The Kami War. Exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and then they discard. And then this flips over into a 6/6 flying trampler that when it attacks, you choose a non-land card in your graveyard, return that card to your hand. This thing gets bigger and draws cards. We've got Binding to help us search up forests in the form of triomes. We've got Battle of Frost and Fire for a sweeper. We've got some Rampiers. So let's see if this deck is more meme or dream. Let's play some Magic. Opponent chooses. Whatever, chat. You draw a card. You draw a card. I'm a Magic player. I can't read. Don't correct me. That's rude. Demox! Thanks for hanging out for the 4 years. Welcome back. Lumbering Balls with the 40 months. Immortal Echoes. Thanks for the 51. Yeah, so for people that aren't following competitive Magic, the standard set championship this weekend is 35% Esper midrange. So if this deck is good at going over the top of other midrange decks, it's probably a decent choice. I will say, I am curious to see, is Courier's Briefcase better than Innkeeper? Speak of the Esper mid-range and it will appear.
I'll be taking that now.
Well, to be fair, Duck Doolittle, Agent and Winota aren't really cards that are related to each other. Like, yeah, Winota can technically find Agent, but at the same time, that's not really, Ooh, opponents bring in the spice. The 4-color Mardu, vehicle reanimator deck is something I want to explore at some point. I think we're dead, shit. I need a red land. You can't hit Briefcase with Prismatic Breach. Okay, that's a good shout.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Maybe I'm supposed to take one draw step for Battle of Frost and Fire there. I can see that being the case. Do I want Meathook? Maybe I do. Are we trimming, though? So let's start here. I think we'll put in Meathook on the draw because we're more likely to get run over when we're going second. Oh, the hearse is targeted exile. That's a good shout. I thought it was a relic where they choose. Thank you for pointing that out. We get a game 3, we'll bring that in.
Right tools, I can. Now, what do we have here? Now this is a juicy secret.
This card costs 6 mana. That's so much shit.
I'll be taking that now. There's no secret I can't uncover.
Untapped land. Alright, guess we gotta do this. Otherwise, it's gonna hit its Unite move. They could have a counterspell here, but we're pretty pot committed.
I've been watching your moves. Impressive. Now, what do we have here?
God, Jet. I guess we just do this again, huh?
The fun just started.
Clean them out.
You'll never see me coming. Now this is a juicy secret.
Oh, you know what? I needed to put this on green so I could cast Titan of Industry, right? I picked a third white. That's a mistake. I need to prioritize getting green.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that I don't have a third green here is going to lose me this game, most likely. Because I'm dead to the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Sedge. We don't necessarily win if we get to play Titan, but we do at least get to continue playing the game. Give ourselves an opportunity to win. Turn 3 binding here. The block's a little defensive there, but I don't know that we're going to get an opportunity to trade that token for more than 4 life at a future turn, so I think I like the defensive line. Seeing blue currently. I just have all of my colors, right? Just want to make sure I get something with green. So make the same mistake as last game. We draw a Titan. Huh. We're like realistically gonna get to draw cards with this briefcase, huh? Alright, this is 4 mana, no plays, but they also don't have double white for Emperor, so... Actually unlucky? I guess I could have a counter spell. Yeah, that counts. Tempo. I'm in the ground. I've had multiple people tell me they think this deck that we're playing right now is potentially real, but so far we're currently just experiencing exactly what I was expecting it to be. Which is, you know, playing a 6 mana enchantment is a hard sell. They get Aspirant back here, but we're dead anyways. Oh yeah, that's true. Did anybody register this for the P team or no? That's that is actually a good question / shout. Was this registered? It could be. I guess there could be some copies in the other category, right? We don't know what's in there just yet. All right, Rain Tingy. Okay. Full bottom of briefcase. This is our first time playing Standard in a week or more, Kazoo. We're off the format for a little bit. But they decided to screw with Explorers, so we'll be doing some of it on the regular again. 6 mana is just so much mana. May as well be infinite. Two people that registered this archetype at the set championship. Okay. None of the people on testing teams concluded that it was good. Be interesting to see if the Lone Wolves can put something together with it.
Out of my way. I bring my own.
I don't think we get exact deck lists usually until the day of. Well, we're not drawing lands while we have 6 and 7 drops in our hand, but we do at least get to take out their Planeswalker here with our Lair of the Hydra.
I will not.
I am not currently looking for deck lists to play. Probably next week. We'll see. We've had a pretty regular flow of viewer deck submissions coming in still, so I'm getting through all of these before I start asking around for things to submit. Hey, thanks for the 2.5 years, Braveheart. Welcome back. I think we'll be through the last of the deck submissions I currently have tomorrow. Which means I'll probably start picking things next week sometime. Yes, Tumas. I'd actually still really like to draw an untapped land here, even with the Treasure Maker, so that way we could play Kami and pay the ward on Raffine. Fun, inviting, replayable, and exciting, Tumos. And the 10% after food in Phoenix is auras, so it's just like all crap all the way down. Alright, chat. Can we Reflection of the Kikijiki, a Titan of Industry next turn? Fun, inviting, replayable, and exciting. I have no idea how this deck is playable into a format with Farewell, chat. Actually, no clue. I can't play this on the backside because then I die to Hall of the Storm Giant. I think we're on the zero outer here, right? I think I have one Infernal Grasp in my deck. There's only Ward 3, right? Yeah. Okay, we technically get to block with the Lair of the Hydra this turn. Binding should hit lands. It costs 4 mana, maybe. Probably not. And Croaky is definitely a good Magic player, but like, Magic's a high variance game, chat. You look at any deck under a sufficiently small sample size where it runs a little bit hot, hits reasonable opponents, opponents run bad, anything can look good for one session. It's one of the reasons why whenever we have one good run with a deck, I always discourage people from taking away strong opinions on it. You always need to play something more than once. And it's also important to note that if you're watching a deck on YouTube, all good YouTubers that are posting edited content are curating it to post largely wins, because people that consume content on YouTube stop watching and even go as far as to unsubscribe from channels when you post video sets with decks that aren't successful. Watch my Pokemon Unite edited channel, chat. I never lose a game. Yeah, it's also why the record command in this channel is what it is. It's a comment that the record doesn't matter. I want this. I think we're ditching a land as well. Raffine is very good, chat. Assuredly. I think I'm killing this because it kills me. Chat, this archetype's probably fine, but it's also probably pretty far from the most competitive thing you're going to find in this format. There's a reason why only 2 people registered the Kami War for the set championship this weekend. It's not because it's good, but they decided they didn't want to play the good deck.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Well, that's part of the reason why Magic's such a popular game and has had so much success over its lifespan, Chip. Magic is popular because a trash deck like this one can have a good run and be successful. You don't have to play the best decks. You could just play well and run well and still do what you want. Card game players always talk about how they want games to be low variance, but in reality, the reason why most of us play Magic is because of the explicit opposite. Magic's successful because it's gambling, chat.
This fight.
Hook, line, and sink us. We just like haven't felt competitive in any of these games that we've played. This is our 3rd match in a row against Esper. Magic Arena's current constructed formats do not have a whole lot of variety in them. Playing against red-black 3 times. Battle Frost Fire is a good top deck, chat. Played against, big old shield counter there, chat. It'd be a darn shame if someone were to, I don't know, exile it. I think all of those can stay right there. I feel like if we don't win this game that we're currently playing, this deck is just absolutely unplayable, right? Because, like, we're so far ahead right now. Well, let's not say we're far ahead, but a lot of things are going right for us. That's a better... I'm actually not sure if we're ahead. I think we are, but our deck is getting to fire on all cylinders here. Everything our deck wants to be doing is happening in this game we're currently playing. So if we can't manage to win this game, our deck's just not good enough in this matchup.
My will, we will slay our enemies.
I just played this deck and won a match, so if you take that data into account, this is the best deck I've played in the last 1 matches. Yeah, we are just dying to Meathook Massacre, chat. I haven't played Standard in a week or more, but it turns out we're still probably just gonna die to the Meathook Massacre. All right, we have Binding to kill the Meathook next turn. I believe, chat. We can do it. Staying alive, staying alive. Ha ha ha, staying alive. Do do do. Okay. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, I think this is kill Meathook gain 5 for sure. So when this attacks, they give us a non-land permanent from our graveyard back to our hands. We're on the scoreboard, chat. Don't call it a comeback. Mom! Get the camera, Mom! I want a game! I want a game! Mom, get the camera! Officially cracked in half. Am I supposed to leave this in for playing the bridge side of it? Because the bridge side of this card guarantees gets us Titan of Industry, right? What's the trim here? These are the cards I feel like I want. Just like trim around the edges. So, battle's actually been really useful with the Scry and the draw 2 discard 1. I could technically roll a second Esika, sure, but you're likely to get the other one. Bridges suspend 1 for Titan. I mean, it gets Titan every turn technically, right? Yeah, they don't have a lot of enchantment removal. Like their primary enchantment removal is like Vanishing Verse, which doesn't tag bridge. All right, chat. You know what they say? The third Esper matchup is the charm. Don't call it a comeback, but this is where our story really starts. We're gonna bring it home here. Just don't target yourself with Esper Charm, chat, and you'll be fine. See, I have the opposite experience, Robin. Thoughtseize is really bad when I cast it a lot of the time, because I look at my opponent's hand, realize I can't win, and then have to concede. Listen, chat, I'm not too proud. If it takes someone timing out for us to get a full match win this afternoon, we take those. We'll collect some of our rank points, and we'll move on to the next one. We're not starting Unite till after 1 o'clock, Ewok. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we want to give this deck a fair shake. No, their timer ran all the way down. They must have had something IRL happen. What time zone is that? Central Cornfield time. So we got at least an hour with this deck left. Yeah, we have to eat our vegetables before we get dessert, okay? No blue land is a little rough, Jet. Can we have candied vegetables? Unfortunately, when Magic Arena banned Winota, they ran out of candied vegetables. Not legal any longer. I don't have white mana either. I was like, oh, I could play the Kami War out, but I actually can't. Oof. Oof. And that's brutal. Yeah, we can't battle because it will be infinite lands up for Kami. That's correct. Vanishing Burst, same as the first. Oh, we get to block. It's exciting. They missed my creature land. City of Brass is not Pioneer legal, however, Mana Confluence is Pioneer legal. Yes. Pay 3 mana to make a land drop that dies to Doomblade. Shield counters don't really do anything here. A bunch of exile removals, so gain a little life. Alright, that's Annihilating shit. We have, wow, I cannot believe they did not jump for there. What are we doing, opponent? You need this 1/1 for something? They ditched an Emperor. Alright, so what's the last card? Do they have 3 of them?
You're done.
Okay. Got 2 4/4s in there at 4. Plus our Trampler. Wolf does not solve the current problem with Tramplers that they have.
Aren't I the generous one?
So they're dead? Good chat. Good chat. Managed to win a game where our opponent accidentally skipped their second turn. Or the first game fair and square, I suppose. Fair and square. Titan Industry does a lot, yeah. You can always see our record with the current deck by typing exclamation point record in chat. You can also see our current rank by typing exclamation point rank. Jodol, thanks for the 14 months. Welcome back. One of my, let's call it a life take, is we would be so much better off as a society if people were required to take statistics classes in high school and college instead of it being largely an elective here in the United States. A topic teaches such a good basis of understanding numbers. A lot of people just don't have. And what I mean by pointing that out is, chat, you shouldn't really care about the specific record of a deck unless the numbers for the records you're looking at is in the hundreds. Possibly more than that, honestly, but hundreds is where it starts being like 100 matches like the floor for, okay, we're looking at this for, so it's being statistically meaningful. And even then, Magic's a game where even when you have 100 matches with a deck, think of how many variations your deck went through during those 100 matches that you played. Your deck list wasn't the same every time you played. Your sideboard wasn't the same. The way you used that sideboard and your deck list wasn't the same. Just so many different things to take into account that you just can't by looking at it. So you're right. There are methods to help you determine proper sample sizes, but all those different variables I just listed are difficult to account for, is the big thing. There's been a push in some states and districts to bring back as a requirement. The high school you teach at now required for sophomores. That's great to hear. Chat, I think we're ahead? Question mark? Does that sound right?
Overconfident. You're just underwhelming. This is what you get for hurting my people. I'll be back. Let your blade do the talking.
Yeah, Fetterman's in my Twitter follows. He seems like he has a lot of good policies, a lot of good policy opinions on a lot of things. Also, the seat Fetterman will be competing for is a, actually never lucky. Actually, never lucky.
Is insufferable. Do a gift in exchange for loyalty.
Hey, CPU, thanks for hanging out for an entire year. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Am I dead to untap land here because of the Hive and the Blitz? I think I am, right? Oh, no, wait. This takes double black. They don't have double black? Yeah, they needed untap black land. Okay, I think we're actually in the clear now. Hands up, choose permanent card in your graveyard. May sacrifice for the choose a type of that card. If you do, or to the chosen card of the battlefield, exile it. Okay, so. Well, the other Titan's exiled, right? It got Vanishing Burst. I can sack the Saga to get Fable the Mirrorbreaker. Yeah, they exiled our Kami chat. I don't know if this card is good chat. Seems a little medium.
Envy the strong. We will slay our enemies.
Oh, wait, I'm actually not going to get any of these cards on top of my deck, right? Because the Prismatic Bridge is going to put this into play. I actually want all of these. I do get to sack a creature to bring the Titan back, don't I? Yeah. We just get to sit here and loop Titans every turn with this now? Gobble, gobble. Oh, they exile when they die? Sure. Sure. Oh, this is actually probably pretty good into this, this Esper deck, huh? Titan is good when you can cheat it out, definitely. The Exile Saga replaced an effect, counteract the Kami. No, in fact, the 5 mana enchantment interacts with our sagas the exact way we want, the flip one the exact way we want it to. So it exiles and comes back into play, and it then loses the text that says if this would die, exile it. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Definitely hand meat cookie jar energy. Oh, no! I was supposed to get to rummage through these cards, chat. Oh, no. Oh, God. All right. Well, I guess we need all of these. I guess these are not optional. Yeah, it's exactly correct. Going under us is definitely how my opponent's deck wins this matchup, so. Need to do exactly what they did there, which is disruption plus pressure. Land this game, right? What are spells, baby? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Counter spell. Oh, wow. That resolved. Oh, baby. Duress me, daddy. It's a castable spell, which is all you could really ask for. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, if we get to chapter 2, was one of our better draws because it could fix how bad our hand is. Big if there. Wow, they have Stone Cold Nothing? That's so good for us. Because we also have Stone Cold Nothing. Alright, opponent, my creature land hits a little bit harder than yours, in case you were wondering. Well, now we get to do this. Your move, Yugi boy. I, too, enjoy drawing Magic the Gathering cards. Alright, chat. Will our 5th standard match today also be against Esper midrange? Let's press the play button and find out. Ah, the beauty of 5-color animaces. See chat beauty right here. Look how beautiful it is. It's beautiful. Do. Really love our lands. Do. Oh, now, chat. Standard is not all Esper. The recent Pro Tour only had 35% Esper decks submitted for it.
Hope you're ready for some money. I know something you don't know.
I know something you don't know. The sample size doesn't matter if we're trying to portray our misery. Yeah, chat, it's 2022. The sample size is irrelevant if I'm trying to push a narrative. Come on now.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Hook, line, and sink us, chat. Could bounce our binding. Oh, that's a good thought. Yeah, I probably should have done that. That's a good shout. Didn't have anything else to do with my mana this turn as shown. think Meathook's still pretty playable if you change it to be 1 black XX. So Meathook for 1 would still cost.
Powerful won't I got someone on the inside who can help.
Oh, Kagachi made manifest. Please manifest my spells. We've been boarding like this, bringing in spot removal in the sweeper, cutting some of our individually low quality cards. Rain didn't work right. I thought you were suggesting a buff. Well, it's kind of a buff at X is 1, right? Because it's just easier to cast at X is 1. I think black XX probably makes it too good. I prefer changes that don't make cards strictly worse. So I think side grading Meathook Massacre but making it worse in a number of situations would be ideal. Whenever possible, you shouldn't make cards strictly worse unless there's something really offensive like Alderunes. Yeah, I think making it cost black XX is effectively soft banning the card. And ideally, you don't want changes to be soft bans. You want them to be, you know, power level adjustments.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. We must protect the people.
Just get rid of a line of text? Maybe. I think I'd rather see the cost adjusted, personally.
Keep watch for intruders.
You'll never see me coming. I know something you don't know.
I will say this, chat. Battle of Frost and Fire has looked really good in the Esper matchup.
Cross again.
No. That's fine. Courier's briefcase is ready to draw 3 cards, right?
Catch us.
We get a scry 3 here and then a draw 3.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
So, the upside to having the draw 3 2-go golly is that it lets Prismatic Bridge find Titan of Industry. I think with the finding Titan of Industry, you definitely want the briefcases. I think that upside is real.
I know something you don't know.
We'll bind some gods here. Drop this into play. We'll do this. Pass the turn back. Our opponent is doing their best to grind here, champ, but quite the story to tell.
There's no secret I can't.
Oh, saga my sagas.
Would have had me if I wasn't so fast. Now this is a juicy secret.
What's up? Let's walk her out. Whoa, they gave me Ray of Enfeeblement back?
Oh, there will be a next time.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know we started 0-2 in this Esper matchup, but I agree. I agree with the initial assessment of, hey, this looks like it's decent in Esper on paper, from the going bigger perspective. All right, 80% to get a Titan Industry here. Yep. That's why we're not playing Innkeepers, chat. Prismatic Bridge finds creatures and planeswalkers, and the only thing it can find is the other bridge creature or a Titan of Industry. No, I had two Ezikas in. Okay. Yeah, I did trim the bridge and the second bridge in some of the other games, and I think that was wrong. Card seems important for grinding. Maybe they're an Abzan deck, chat. Maybe their third color isn't blue. Don't just assume it's a 5th Esper deck in a row, 6th Esper deck in a row. Maybe it's Marduk, chat. Maybe we stepped and got a little Marduki on our shoes. Could just be Orzhov Angels. Buddy in chat chomping at the bit to say 6 Esper decks in a row. What's going on, Mamad? Thanks for the 33 months. Appreciate you keeping me around. No blocks. Let's clear this. That makes us more likely to be able to Kami War next turn. Urquan, thanks for the 17 months. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Old Tenacious D. Sanzai, thanks for the half a year. Welcome back. Bye, friend. All right, I'm on a sideboard like their Esper, chat. Because let's be honest with ourselves, they're probably Esper. Tom Pazord, thanks for the 3rd of the year. Welcome back. Do-do-do-do-do-do. They're a budget Esper deck without blue. Ah, shit. Ay, 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 ay. How about some Esper? Do 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 do. Ay, 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 ay. Ba da 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 da. Did make a renamed Thalia, yeah. So this is technically Thalia. This is the Godzilla card treatment, basically. Those don't follow, that haven't been following along. Yeah, this is, they did a bunch of Dracula themed cards. In the same way they did Godzilla alt arts. If they get this Archon to 5 here, if they discard 2 spells, we're pretty dead. They don't get it to 5, Battle of Frost and Fire can clean up next turn. Okay. They don't have blue mana up here, chat. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, lemon on a square. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Dead to the old Blitzstrom hand. Brutal. I thought we had stabilized shit. Taste the sweet taste of victory. Need to have it ripped away cruelly. Chat, don't worry. I'm going to make sure we don't finish the season in the numbers. I can't play the qualifier weekend anyways. It's the weekend of the Unite Regionals, so we'll make sure we don't take a numbered spot away from someone that wants it. Listen, chat, some of you would mulligan this kind of slow hand in this aggressive matchup. You can't block warriors, I believe. Have a little faith, chat. Meathook Massacre. Rats. Rats. I'm gonna go into him last turn. They missed a land drop, chat? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bind him up. Oh, do they have a Vanishing Verse here? We unlocked their Vanishing Verse, chat. That's fine. That's fine. Nobody panic. How humiliating for us. We're gonna lose the Kami War. We're losing the war, chat. Opponent has 5+ spells in hand right now. It's a lot of spells. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. GG. Now turn off auto-ordered triggered abilities here so our Kami War can bounce the binding. I assume they're getting ready to top right after they read the Kami War here. I think they declined to play something because they didn't want to give me something to bounce, but I don't think they realized I could bounce my own thing like this. It does not, Beadle. Chat, we're getting a Marvel card game. Coming to mobile and PC. I'm a big fan of the Marvel universe. Something to keep an eye on. I gotta mulligan this one on the draw, right? What is going on with the Pokemon TCG? Their client is currently in closed beta still, with no current public date for when it's going to get out of it. For those of you, not that we're keeping track, but this is Esper matchup number 7 in a row. Technically, chat, one of the decks we played against had a green splash. So it technically has not been all Esper. Technically, there was a 4-color deck in there. One of them didn't draw blue mana in one of the games, that's true. We can get to statistical relevance in this matchup if we keep playing today. Yeah, possibly. Mood. Chat, our opponent's dojo contains Sphere. Ooh, that's a good read. They saw us pitch Eiganjo and didn't wanted to play around it. I think that's a good shout. Frost and Fire has been very good this set. For sure, for sure, for sure. Easily like outside of our deck's namesake, like this has been the most impressive card we've played in this set. There's a basic land in our deck. We're like 7 matches in, right? And I've not seen this basic land? That's kind of wild.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelmed. We must protect the people.
Bottomed it during a mulligan. Okay, sure, I believe you, chat. Listen, chat, this has just been one big long blur of Esper colored opponents, but the details are kind of muddied in my brain at the moment.
To me. Until next time, then.
They have another Emperor? They just got nothing. They have a destroy target permanent 3-mana card? Esper opponent, I have a nice little box for you. It's already got a bunch of other Esper decks in it. They're throwing away their 2/2 to get an extra connive here. Love it. Yeah, here's open, Beck. Marvel's definitely a heavy-hitting IP, to say the least. No, with zero exaggeration, Bach, we have played 7 Esper opponents in a row today in Standard. 7 in a row. This is gonna be our last one. I'm done. We've won most of them. We're 4-2 on the day, and we're up a game here. Probably, hopefully, gonna finish 5-2. But like, I'm done playing against only Esper. What makes the Esper deck so popular? It just plays a bunch of good cards. Cajun Guy, thank you for the almost 4 years. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Now I get to waste shillings on highlighting pointless messages like a madman. Avocado posts are wonderful. That's true. One of the decks we played against was technically Wet Abzan. Forested Esper, Wet Abzan, Forested Esper, whatever you want to call it. I am desperate to see a different deck. Oh, Pelly. You the best. Organic Esper, market it to the Zoomers. Organic Esper, now GMO free with 100% more Esika's Chariot.
There are many secrets I don't know. Not for long.
rebinding the Raffine here, right? Phantom of Eric, thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Don't Emperor my creature, bro. Don't do it. Have a heart. So, next turn in theory, we could Titan copy Titan, right? Maybe if we put formula inside of loot boxes, babies will be profitable enough to make more formula. God damn it. Have we considered putting formula inside of loot boxes? Oh God, please make it stop. We dead here. I think we're dead here. As we could drop bomb. Oh wait, this is bugged, right? Is this bug still? If I kill this in response, does this still bounce it? I think I remember hearing this was bugged. Okay, they fixed it. Good. I thought I remember seeing a tweet that if you killed this in response, the connive trigger didn't work, but it definitely supposed to. So we're taking, I can block 3. We're taking 6 down to 7. So we won't be dead on board after we battle, assuming they don't have a counterspell. Is the sound bugged? I mean, is the sound really bugged, chat, or are we currently experiencing a Magic Arena feature that just makes us appreciate the sound when we do have it that much more? That's the real question I have to all of you at home. Can it truly be a bug if it's making us appreciate it more? How does alchemy look at the moment? I actually know offhand. I have to imagine it's still a lot of Esper, but it just has the it just plays Undercity and the other 4-drop. Let's greed a little bit. Keep these and hope to draw an untapped land. I'd love to, like, turn 4 Prismatic Bridge off the Briefcase, huh, would be guess? Beers. Alright, so we get to go bolt ourselves, binding the Tenacious Underdog here. We could just get run over here. With that draw, I think we kill the Raffine, huh? Yeah, chat, what Pelly said is exactly correct. Republicans run on the platform of the federal government doesn't work and can't accomplish things, so then when they're elected to government, they make sure that the federal government can't work and can't accomplish things. To the surprise of no one with a brain. When your platform is, this thing is dysfunctional, when you're successfully elected to run that thing, you make sure it's dysfunctional. Or you do your best to, at least. Sure, you make sure your electorate is held a healthy formula of Tucker Carlson and Fox News to make sure that they're none the wiser.
Thanks. I'll be taking
Untapped
that
land,
now.
please. Untapped land that casts this. Oh, are they blitzing their thing again? Looks like they're thinking about it. The game sounds are so weird, but they're half missing shit. It's like seeing a broken pipe, and instead of fixing the pipe, you remove all the other pipes because pipes don't work. That sounds like a conspiracy by big pipe makers to sell me more pipes. Come on now. If the pipes worked in the first place, why would one have broken? Think, sheeple. Do your own research. Don't let big iron sell you more pipes. The pipes are flat, or they're too round, whichever is scarier and makes you more angry. I'm discarding the Meathook here. Oh, they missed that I had Death Touch from Chapter 3. That's great for us. The problem is they're going to have counter spells for our next two plays. I think I Titan to play around Spell Pierce. Oh, I guess I can do this around Spell Pierce too. Titan, see if this resolves. I assume we're getting stroked regardless of what we play. Holy crap, that resolved. Oh, baby. My body really wasn't prepared for that to just resolve, chat. Deal. Fairy Vandal resolves. Results. Yeah, maybe they have negate here. Which Titan did technically play around that. Kaido is threatening to ultimate. Ooh, and they have a Void Rend too? Durham? It's a little scary. Well, I mean, they do have to chump block here with Raffine if they want a Unite move next turn, right? Yeah, the negate shields are down. All right, chat, we've got 3 Titans of Industry and 1 God of the Tree in our deck right now, so here's hoping there's a Titan. I guess they could have another Void Rend. Spell Pierce is legal, but they didn't have blue mana. 75% chance to get an absolute unit of a banger out of the deck, champ. Okay. Okay. Can we be the 75% shit? I believe in us. Do 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 do. So we're attacking for 6 up to 9 here. Up to 10, because the Fairy Vandal's gonna get bigger too, actually. I actually don't have second black in play at the moment. It's awkward if we peel Meathook. Alright, only 9. Alright, hit me, dealer. Hit me, dealer. Okay. Okay. I need to kill Kaido, right? And then we might as well attack our opponent with the Hydra. Or do I want to leave the Hydra up to block the Hive? They can't Hive and Tenacious Underdog. Would I rather hit them for 3 or have Hydra back as a blocker? Or putting them to 13? Yeah, I probably want the blocker. We have a good chance of finding another Titan of Industry next turn, so we just want to stall. I think playing as defensively as possible here has got to be right. Yeah, if they could kill the Titan, we probably die in the air, right? They're also gonna get some looks at it too, because they're gonna get to connive and rummage or whatever, and then they can play a removal spell before blocks. They're through 1 Vanishing Verse and 1 Void Rend at the moment. It's like they're thinking about firing up the Hive. Which means our holding the Lair of the Hydra back will get rewarded. Yeah, and any one non-land card means the Fairy Vandal triggers as well. So removal spell plus 1 other non-land on the connive is lethal. The game is so eerily silent at the moment, chat. Alright, this is a long tank, so hopefully we're not dead. I'm not dead yet, I hope. They discarded 1 spell. Do they have a removal spell? Yep, they're mousing over my thing. Close game. Exactly lethal. Alright, so ends the hellscape of Mono Esper decks. So for those of you that are just joining us, this was the 7th Esper deck we played in a row. We went 4-3 against them, so we won slightly more than we lost, but it was kind of an annoying amount of lack of variety. This deck that we're playing seems fine. I think I would probably just pre-board it a little bit for the Esper matchup, seeing how that went. So, like, move, like, these Infernal Grasps into the main deck. I think Azusa's Many Journeys is probably bad. This card's kind of clunky. I'd rather just have this be a removal spell, I think. I think this is probably unnecessary, too, as far as, like, extra value at the top end goes. So, yeah. All right. Dear Wizards of the Coast, you have a digital, non-rotating format that you can rebalance cards in. Please, for the love of God, rebalance some of these black cards that desperately deserve to be rebalanced so we can play Alchemy and have some variety. Thanks.